So I decided to, on this day, go to my esthetician appointment. I've been going to her a little over 2 years, and she has been getting my skin right. So we decided to do a chemical peel. Chemical peels are better in the winter from her advice, and it is also going to be taking care of the skin concerns that we discussed in the beginning of the appointment. To note, when finding someone to do a chemical peel on deeper skin tones like myself, please do your research. She is very equipped to do chemical peels on darker skin tones, and I think that it's going to be one of the most important things. So, a chemical peel essentially is to remove dead skin cells and stimulate the growth of new skin cells. As you see here, she has the fan, and I didn't feel any type of burning, just a bit of tingling, and I only do this as needed. Hey, what's up? So, this is going to be. So, I don't know why I stopped talking here, but I am going to be refreshing my nails. As you all may know, I do my own nails at home. I do not like going to the nail salon. They just do not do my nails how I want it. So in these bowls, I have hot water underneath, and then on the top, I have acetone. And this is just to loosen up that gel that I have on my fingers so I'm able to try to get it off. And then I go ahead and I scrape it as much as I can. Now I have to put my fingers inside of this bowl maybe, I would say 2 to 3 times, and then kind of scrape it off. It does work a lot of the time, but sometimes it just doesn't. And so I get a little bit lazy and I just go into the next thing. So I'll go ahead and use this drill and I'll just go ahead and get my polish off. It's so much easier, but make sure that you are careful. If you don't know how to use it, please go very slow. But I'm just lazy. I want it done fast, so I'll use the drill bit. And as you see, this just kind of gets it off within, I would say, a good 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm good to go. Now, I do really like gel. The only thing I don't like about it is it takes a minute to come off. But I love the fact that it does stay on my nail, as a lot of people do. I'm just getting into gel because I'm a regular polish girl, but I'm loving the gel a lot. All right, so I'm just making sure I got all the gel off, and as you see, I still have my long nails and the gel is completely off. So I did it to all. I didn't want to make this video any longer. And I still have my nails, but because I'm going to be putting Gel X on them, I like to cut them and file them. I just don't like long nails when I'm doing it. So here I'm taking a buff and then I'm just buffing my nails. Whenever you're putting Gel X on them, you want to make sure that your nail bed is free from oils, shine, or any residue. So this step is needed and it is crucial. And so I'm going to take a little bit of this cuticle oil. I got this from Sally's. It's not cuticle oil. This cuticle liquid. And I got this from Sally's. It was roughly about, I would say, maybe $4. And this is just to soften up my cuticles because I want to make sure that I get my nails really clean and looks presentable. So you're going to have to push those cuticles back. And this is going to be an easier way. I wouldn't try to do it while your cuticles are dry. It's just not going to do well. So I'm just taking a cuticle scraper. I'm pushing it back. Be very careful. You don't want to damage your nail bed. You don't want it to hurt while you're doing it. So just go very slow and get all that gunk off your nail and your cuticles. bit of light so you can kind of see the effects of what I'm going to be doing next, because you have to be extremely careful. And this, I'm going to go ahead and cut my cuticles. If you don't know what you're doing, I would advise against this. A lot of people cut their skin, and you're not supposed to be cutting your skin. So there is a white kind of cast or film right on your nail bed. That's what you want to cut. And you want to take the cuticle cutters and you want to make sure you cut it at an angle. So that very tip of that sharp part where you see right there, that is how you cut. Do not cut with it laying flat, because you'll cut your skin and you'll start bleeding, and that's not fun. So like I said, if you're not careful and you're not confident, I would not do that. Maybe you can get someone to cut your cuticles for you, or just kind of take it very, very slow. But this is going to make the appearance of my nails look so seamless and very clean when I put that polish and nail on. And again, this should not hurt at all. You actually shouldn't feel anything. So if you feel something, or you feel tingling, or you feel a little bit of hurt, you're not cutting correctly, because you won't feel anything because it's on pretty much on your nail. So now I'm just basically showing you all of the materials that I'll be using. These nails, this glue, and then that's the color I'll be using. And I also will be using this glue. Oh, the other one was base gel. And then also I'll be using like a primer and a dehydrator. All of this will be listed for you guys. So if you want it, you can get it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about these nails here. They're nice nails, okay? So I got these, and then I also have the square. But I'm really hesitant on telling y'all exactly the link, because when I got the nails, it's from Amazon, they were missing some nails in it. And in order for them to, I guess, make it right, I had to return the entire thing. And then I guess maybe get a new box, but that's not going to even ensure that I will still not miss nails. So, I was thinking maybe they can just send me out the missing ones that they had, because it's supposed to be like over 100 or 500, something like that. And I didn't like that. And so when I went to actually write a review on the Amazon, you know what it said? It gave me kickback, and it wouldn't post my review because I was talking about the company. I literally just said, just watch it because there's nails missing. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it. If I don't link this one, I'll try to link something comparable. But if I do, just be mindful of that. So what I'm just basically doing here is I did the dehydrator first, and now I'm doing the primer. This is to prep your nails for any type of gel. I believe you call this Gel X. Don't quote me, but I believe so. But before you do any of this UV, you just want to make sure that your base is perfect. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting my light ready. Now, I have another light that's a little bit smaller, but this one was just so much better because I didn't have to try to curve my thumb and my nails just to get the UV light. So this was so much better. So here I'm just putting on the gel. You don't want to make the gel thick, just kind of want to put it on thin, but make sure that you put enough on. And I've noticed when I put it on my nail and the actual nail that it stays on a lot longer. So I would recommend that. And I'm not putting it close to my nail bed, as you can see. I'm putting it a little bit higher. And that's because I've come to know a newer way where it makes sure that my nail stays on, and I don't get that snag when your nail starts to grow out that I do if I put it right on the nail bed. So you'll see a little bit later in the video. And then once they're all on, I go ahead and put it under my UV light just to secure it, make sure everything is seamless. And that is how they are. And I really love these. So this is what I'm talking about. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and buff at the end of the nail, and that's why you don't want to put it to your nail bed. and make sure that it's flattened. Look, my light went out. But I make sure that it's flattened, and that way I don't have that. Sometimes if I run my hands through my hair, it'll snag, or if I run it on material, once my nail starts growing out, it'll start to snag. It's like that space. So this will ensure that I will not get that space. And I do my nails this way all the time. And I just been feeling a real nice red nail lately. I think red nails are so classic, and it just, to me, goes with everything. I know y'all looking at red goes with everything, but trust me, it kind of does. Like when I wore anything with these red nails, it just gave me such an elevated look. I don't know, I can't explain it, but a red nail with an almond shape, ugh, chef's kiss, I'm trying to tell you. So I'm just making sure that I'm doing the best that I can. I am not a polisher when it comes to my nails, but I think I did pretty good. And then I want to go in with my cuticle oil. I got this cuticle oil from glenails.com. I'll put that in the description box. She has a lot of nails, so if I want like crazy designs and stuff like that, I'll basically get her to do them. But this is the finished product. All right, so I'm now getting my hair done, and if you can see these roots, baby, gotta go. So I'm gonna, get that done. So I found this new stylist to do my roots, because I did also want a platinum blonde. The stylist prior to her wasn't able to get my hair to platinum blonde like I asked, so I said I'm gonna try somebody else. And unfortunately, she didn't get my hair to platinum blonde either, even though my hair was already blonde. I felt like it would have been a little bit easier, but she said she could. In the end, my hair was an ash blonde, which I did not want, and then she overtoned my roots, which were purple. But I mean, I made it work, but that was kind of my blonde nightmare. All right, you guys, so I am done, and this is my final look for my color. Yeah. And so that is pretty much, I pretty much started at 10 and ended around like 3 something now. But I mean, color is going to take a little bit of time, so especially blonde. So you see me, I have my nails done. For my toes, I do my own toes. If you haven't seen my videos, they will be down in the description box, and I'll put them up here. So I do my own feet. Pricing will basically depend on what type of press-ons I want to do. Also check my LTK. I'll have things that I use to prep my toes and to actually do my toes. And on my Amazon storefront, I'll have some of the press-ons that I use. And then the other press-ons that I use, I get them from like CVS or Rite Aid or something like that, or Walgreens. But what I like to do in the winter time, because in the summer I normally always have my feet done, is in the wintertime I literally will just use this, and then also cut my toes and and shape them, and I won't put any polish on them. I'll just put like cuticle oil on them, and that is it. And the reason why I only do that is because you kind of want to give your toenails like a break. And plus, you're in wintertime, you're going to be wearing socks and stuff like that. So keep them like clean and clear and so on and so forth. But I like to give them a break in the wintertime with no polish, no glue, no press-ons, just to kind of let my nail bed and my nails breathe. So all winter, I will not wear any type of press-ons. I won't really do polish unless it's like a holiday, depending on what I wear and depending on what shoe I have on. If the shoe is open toe, I'll probably put polish on them. If it's not open toe, polish won't get on them. Yeah, that's all I do for my toes. Alright, so now we're going to focus on eyelashes. Now, this is my first time really trying to do it. No, this is my second time. So you just want to make sure that your eyelashes are clear, free from oils. And I am using the Kiss Falscara. And I got these from Walgreens or Rite Aid. And it was just something for now because I want to try to do it myself. When I did do it before, I loved it. So this is what I had left. And I'm using this glue that I got off of Amazon. And it also has the sealer with it. And then I'm going to use this curve. So I kind of go back and forth between those and the curve one. So I'm using, they come in large, medium, and small. So I'm going to use 2 larges, 3 mediums, and then I'm also going to use 1 small because that's all I kind of had left. And I loved how they looked the last time I did it. So I just kind of wanted to do it again. And I wanted to make this something that I do often because I just love the way they look. And so I'm just kind of just prepping it. So I want to go ahead and get my lash off. And I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to place it on my lash first. I'm not going to go all the way through my lash, but I'm just going to put it at the base. And this was pretty much a struggle, I'm not going to lie, but I feel like I kind of did it to the best of my ability, me being my second time. And then I'm also going to place that as well on the lash. And this is just to make sure that I get a great hold. So if you are a beginner, you just have to take your time. And now I'm on my second lash, and pretty much that's all I kind of do. I put it right on my lash, the end of my lash, and then I go ahead and put it directly on the lash, and that's pretty much it. Please just make sure you take your time. This took me about, I would say, an hour and a half. Like I said, this is my second time. Maybe when I do it often, I'll be able to master it because I do want to put this into my maintenance routine. Now, once I'm done with that, I'm going to use the sealant part, and this is pretty much to make sure that they stay on like they should. And I'm just putting that at the very base of my lashes. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. These lashes did not really stay on like I assumed they would. I have a complex about not washing my eyes. So I kind of did wash my face, and when water hit it, it just kind of came off. Yeah, but they were nice for the last, I would say I had them on for 2 days, but other than that, I don't see myself wearing these too long. And then I'm just taking a fan to make sure that everything is drying and I don't get any irritation in my eyes. As you can see, I had a little bit. So this is the final look. I felt like they are so pretty. They brought out the color brown in my eyes. And like I said, I really wish that I could have them last a longer time. Maybe the Kiss probably don't last as long, and maybe I should look into a different glue and maybe different lashes. But for a beginner, this was perfect. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching my weekly/monthly maintenance routine on a budget, because we can start doing some stuff ourselves and then the other things we have money to do. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.